game tonight. How you feeling?
Feeling great.
Good, because this one's on national TV and you gotta crush it.
Shouldn't you be telling me it's just another game?
Oh, no, that's the coach's job. My job is to tell it like
Rook,
it is.
big game, man. Don't let it get to you.
Got you.
And this is a showcase.
A showcase for what?
For you. You play well tonight and you dominate the news cycle. That's where you win awards, Che. That's when you get better deals. You build up your profile.
Oh, I appreciate that. But you know what? I'm gonna just play my game. I don't want to get other stuff get in my head.
Hey, you do you. I'm just here to tell you about the PR ramifications. Oh, I gotta take this. Just think about what I said, okay?
Yeah, I got you. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, I'm on my way.
Coach, what up, man?
What's up?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey folks, glad to have you with us tonight. We got the Philadelphia 76ers facing off against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
A look from above the incredible City Hall building here at our broadcast location tonight, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday night basketball. Expectations indeed.
Hey, aim for the top, right? Even if AW doesn't quite reach Giannis's status, just getting close is a major victory for him and for his team.
And a whole season still ahead of us, but it's well worth seeing how the updated power rankings shake out. Take a look at the Cavaliers. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And seeing where the 76ers are, they've shown their capabilities, but it's been in flashes. If they want to move up this list, it may take greater focus, greater commitment.
And checking out a different look here. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Horford. Shake Milton comes in for Tobias Harris. Alec Burks checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Leonard in for Raul Neto. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Omari Spellman has come in for Johnson. Hernan Gomez comes in for Walden. Okogie's checked in for Malik Beasley. And Culver's subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. And it's Leonard missing.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Who do you think is the best center right now, spacing the floor and also embracing the traditional responsibilities of a center?
Well, I tell you, it wasn't until the playoffs of this past season that I got to see Jokic. My goodness, he is a joy to watch. His footwork, his shot making, his skill, and I think his passing is probably the best attribute of his game. But I would put him in that category because he can make the deep three. Embiid is streaky from there. In terms of the balanced approach, I think probably you could throw Karl Anthony Towns in that mix.
Their future.
But you love the potential he has. A lengthy forward who moves so well. And this team is hoping that he can make the most of his frame and be a star for them.
Hilton the pass to Leonard. Embiid trying to break loose. And he gets it to go. No problem on the 3 from Leonard.
Or on the catch. This guy can do it all.
To the middle. It's tipped. Towns with the steal. Here's Okogie. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession
to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Leonard kicks to Embiid. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And it's Leonard missing. And Greg, as you said, it's the skill level of Towns at his young age that is so incredible.
Knocking you down on the block as well. You step back and look at what he can do for a team. And there aren't really any holes in his game. Full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Leonard, the pass to Embiid. Lays it up and banks it in. Embiid's got 7 points. For 3, Okogie. Rebound by the 76ers.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
What do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Then it's Josh Richardson, and it's Leonard in at the two-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Well, a look here at Axel Walden, kid they call AW. What to like about his game, Greg?
Well, it is rare to find a player with the upside that Walden has, and if he pans out, it could be a huge boon for Minnesota.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Boy, the Sixers have come a long way in a short period of time. I mean, 2 years after finishing as the fourth worst team in the league, guys, they came within a few points.
Since Clark, can they make it out of the East, do you think?
Yeah, I think this Sixers team, guys, is very much capable of being an Eastern Conference champion. I mean, we forget about all the midseason trades they had a season ago. They didn't have a lot of time to ferment and gel. I think with a full season.
Outside, Towns. Back to Beasley.
Agora eu se consagro.
Latrey. Rebound by the 76ers. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to, this is all about.
Russell passes to Towns. Kicks it out to Beasley. From the line, and it's sent back by Leonard. Another miss by Minnesota.
And guys, in case you didn't know, Axel Walden and Shea were actually roommates in the summer leading up to the draft. Now they're both in the league and get to square off as competitors.
They are indeed. Hernan Gomez, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Leonard, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. A lot of players keep track of their stats, their own team stats, but Clark, how much do you guys pay attention to stats in game?
I am the move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Now, here's Culver. 8 points his last outing. Softly drops in the floater. Culver's got 8 points.
I'll tell you, Culver has an array of moves once he gets into the paint.
To the paint, here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was...
Raul Neto. Minnesota also making some changes. Omari Spellman has come in for Johnson. Hernan Gomez comes in for Walden. And Okogie subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Culver, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3 spot. Here's Milton. There's the pass to Leonard. And they get it. That shot misses. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And it's good, 2 points.
Shot he wants, the defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Back to Burks. The 3. Cans it from downtown. Burks has got 10 points in the quarter. Walden's checked in. And good. Got the English that time as it Russell's checked in.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident looking performance for the Timberwolves.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And every win important. And this
Guys came out and made the necessary adjustments, and they have to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series here against the Sixers.
And you know, looking back at all the
Pelo amor de Deus, cara.
really phenomenal all-around game for Axel Walden.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The
Steps
effort
back,
we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Shot is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's Robinson, and it's Leonard in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Now Russell. And so it's the Timberwolves.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. 2K Sports pregame show.
In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Portland as the Trailblazers go up against the Philadelphia 76ers. For Philadelphia, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season.
We bring you tonight into Portland over the Burnside Bridge on a gorgeous evening here in the Pacific Northwest. Tonight, 2 experienced teams, Chris. We're going to see what something you learned as a veteran that you wish you had known as you were just entering the NBA.
It's one thing that you could not have learned, and that's pacing. How to pace yourself during the game. As a rookie, you're playing, coming from college, and the game is so slow in college. And when you come to the NBA, you figure, wait a minute, this 24-second shot clock, that's not much. But you realize after about 14.
He's checked in for Whiteside. Collins comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Trevor Ariza subbed in for Rodney Hood. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Horford. And Robinson III comes in for Harris. The of Ariza is always a factor.
Yeah, I mean, for years now, Ariza has been a nuisance for opposing scorers with his reach. And Kevin, I think we know he's great at contesting shots, and he's good for at least 1 or 2 takeaways a game.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And Portland making a change here. Little's checked in.
Surprise.
The free throw drops for
decades. We didn't think they'd make it out the first round after the injury to their center, Yusuf Nurkic.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And the rejection by Collin. With that nasty leg injury in late March. That's the 2nd time in 3 seasons that he'd suffered an injury right before the playoffs.
Oh, Kevin, that injury was so gruesome, and it happened in the midst of his best season so far. I mean,
Robinson against Ariza. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam. And that's how Embiid in at the center position. Good checked in for Portland. Al Horford, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Ariza passes to Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Lillard is capable of getting up to slam it home. You better keep him out of the paint.
So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Thunder. Leonard, the bounce pass. And we're starting the 2nd quarter, about a minute gone. Baseline try, and he knocks down the jumper.
Comfortable firing from these in-between spots.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Chris, the NBA has flattened now the draft lottery odds. And now that you've seen it at work, seen it in play, any additional changes?
Tell you what, I think that's what rewarded them during free agency by able to go out, recruit players and say, listen, we don't lose here. We just need you to take us over the top. And I think...
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the 2nd quarter. Nurkic.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays.
Yeah, the defender all over.
76ers have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. The first one falls.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the 2nd quarter.
And the 76ers making a change here. Milton's checked in. Here's Thibault. No good off the back of the rim.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's McCollum. And he banks in the layup. McCollum's got his third basket of the night.
This guy's just a gamer. McCollum, I mean, he really embraces taking on the defense and finding a way to finish.
E morreu.
And Leonard puts it up from deep three. And the 76ers get it back. And slam dunk by him. With 1 on the clock, the shot will not fall. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Portland Trail Blazers.
All right, heads up. Let's get this done. Che, you heard what Coach said. All right, we see your effort out there. All right, just keep doing what you're doing.
What about me, man? I want to win.
All right, we all want to win. All right, but the only thing you can control is you. All right, so just give us a half like you just did, and whatever happens, you know you didn't cheat it. That's all you can do.
All right.
All right.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more. He's checked in for Rodney Hood. And the 76ers also making a change. Leonard's checked in, and Lillard gets it to go. They could look at Nasir Little. More power and athleticism at this point than skill, wouldn't you say?
I mean, no doubt. As an amateur, he could rely.
The pass to Leonard. And a miss there on the triple.
Just crazy out of control. I love it.
Steps back.
Chama a polícia.
Unloads. Portland again missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And that one, good. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Back to Leonard. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And Portland making a change here. Ariza's checked in.
Surprise.
And Philadelphia also making a switch. So in the game for the 76ers, Murray out there with Mike Scott. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Leonard in at the 1 spot. And Lillard gets it to go.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, yeah, Greg, you see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the 3-ball.
Here's Leonard. Embiid trying to break loose. Lillard with the rebound. Points.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable.
Pelo amor de Deus, cara.
The night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Lets it go from 14. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was...